Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Tidal Trekkers. This one's less about the fun and more about the grind. We had to pull Yama 1 out for an emergency haul out to replace our Saildrive diaphragms. So it's all about jobs this round, but hey, it's all part of the journey. You! Alright, Yama 1 coming back out of the water again. Last time before we head to Tonga.
There's a jellyfish.
What?
There's a jellyfish. A big one.
Where?
It's over there.
It's in between now. It's like one of those, the ones that you can pick up by the top.
Oh yeah.
Baby K, she's like, I'm happy to be on land.
Look at Yama 1. What? What?
There's two jellyfish. One there, one there.
Oh.
And one on the other side.
Jeez.
This side.
Silas, it's going out.
There's a couple little barnacles.
There's a lot of barnacles.
You did a good clean.
What? Yeah. Heck. All right. Well, I just thought of, I haven't done any sort of recording since we got pulled out. And that's because as soon as we got on Hardstand, shit got real. So what we're doing right now is, that's the engine. That is our Saildrive. This rubber gasket right here, there's a sensor in here, right there. And that sensor sent me an alarm saying that it's sensing water. And there's a gasket here, and then there's a gasket underneath. This sits on the hole. That rubber diaphragm gasket thing is what keeps water from coming in the boat. You're supposed to replace them every 7 years, and these are 11 years old. So the other one's fine, but when you do one, you gotta do them both. And while you're pulling them out, there's a seal, main output seal, that's got to come out. And I'm doing all the engine mounts. So you can see the engine mount here is pretty rusty. See if we can get you in there. Right there. And that engine mount there. So there's 3 for each side. So there's 6 total engine mounts we're replacing. And I've just got all the bolts sorted out, and I'm just working on my last bolt here so that I can technically just lift this whole Saildrive out. I don't have to push the engine forward, so we'll see if I can't do a little bit of recording, see how that goes. 2 new engine mounts, baby. All right, yesterday, so day 2 haul out. Yesterday we spent all day getting both Saildrives out of Yama. So, port side is out and starboard side is out. Now, we're only on the Hardstand for a limited amount of time, so we're just trying to prioritize which jobs we can do out of the water versus which ones we can do once we're back in the marina, because we have a lot of jobs we want to do before we head north to Tonga. Yes, I said Tonga. I'll update you a little bit on why we're not going to Fiji first, which really sucks, but anyways, so Tonga it is. What we are doing now is we have 11 through-hole skin fittings that are under the water line. So these are these bad boys. We have 11 that are under the water line, and what I want to do is, so I've done an inventory of all of them last night, and that's something that I hadn't had before. I didn't really know how many were there, and I ran into somebody the other day that said that their boat sunk because they went to go turn a valve off and it snapped, and yeah, the rest is history. So I don't want that to happen to us. So I never really sort of grasped the full picture of how important these are. So technically, if any of those under the water line skin fittings breaks or the ball valves break, the boat will sink. So I've done a full inventory. We've got 11 of them, and 2 of these guys, which they're not valves, they are just sort of data readers from, you know, temperature, depth, speed, stuff like that. So what we're doing is, when I was going through and inspecting them, I found pretty much mostly all of them were either seized or rusted, and I actually found one that didn't have a valve at all. It was just a tube with a piece of wood stuck in it. So I'll show you what we're working with down here. So this here is the inside of a skin fitting. There should be a valve here to keep the boat from sinking. What the hell, huh? I know it. So what they did have to keep the boat from sinking was a little piece of wood clamped in that pipe. If that thing ever came out, we would have been in bad news. So what I'm doing today is getting all those skin fittings and the valves that aren't in good shape, and I'm going to replace them. Let's see how we go. Another one bites the dust. Bump, bump. Another one bites the dust. All right, that one had to take some creativity. So I had to jam my file, and I had Nelson hold it with the wrench. Woo! Oh, so happy. I didn't think I was ever gonna get that out.
Go, guys.
Yes. Last one. All right. All of our skin fittings and our ball valves are true design, and they are sweet. Alright, so tomorrow we are sanding the whole side of the boat. This entire side of the boat is getting sanded. So we've taken off all the bootstraps and the pinstripes and all the graphics. It actually looks pretty dang good. It makes the boat look way bigger. But yeah, Yamaha sign is going away. Last you'll see Yamaha white like that. Oh yeah. I'll take you around and show you on the inside. Woo! Dang! You can nearly see my reflection in it. Check it out.
While we were on the hard, we decided it was time to give Yamaha 1 a little facelift. The legends at Marine Protection Solutions came through with a super slick wrap, not just to improve her looks, but to help preserve the whole tube. Huge thanks to Mitchell and his crew for being absolute pros. If you're heading into New Zealand and want to give your boat a bit of love, check them out. Their details are in the video description. Remember that secondhand wind turbine we picked up in Tauranga? Yep, well, it's finally getting its moment. A bit of a makeover first, and then it goes up, and it couldn't be any more excited.
Looks like the flag of Normandy. You got a flag. Oh! 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 I'm so friggin' happy. Wind turbine's out, baby. So now we've got a little green line here that I can use to take it in and out of the wind. I copied from our neighbor over there. So if it gets too windy, you can just tie it off. Window shots, baby.
Life on the hardstand wasn't just work. Everyone pitched in, whether it was sanding, scraping, or skating. Big shout out to old Wet Wayne for the skateboards that kept the morale high, and we're forever grateful.
Whoa. Oh! Oh! Dang. Oh! Get it! Oh! Don't let that ball talk to you like that. The fender won. Get the fender out of here. Boom! What you got? Show me your tricks. He's invincible. What are you guys working on? A little bit.
A bit?
A little bit.
Wait, video me going under the chain.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Your handlebars are low. You need to raise those suckers. Oh, snap.
Low battery. What do you got, Silas?
Now this one hits us in the feels. Our friend Chris heard it in my voice that we were overwhelmed and just showed up. Out of his own pocket, he took time off work, jumped on a plane from Australia, and helped us non-stop. Chris, if you're watching this, we love you, bro. Truly.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna do the top bit all at once, all the way across. Yeah, and hello.
While sailing around the Colville Channel, a rogue wave came out of nowhere and absolutely smashed our dinghy Buzzy, our trusty old tender, to bits. So it went straight into the dinghy hospital where our mate Grant from Abel Marine worked his magic. Thank you so much, Grant, for putting in the time on the weekend. Nice. Buzzy is back in action because of you. Thank you so much to you and the entire Abel Marine team.
That and glassing that, and then the new anchor bits that are broken off. Fill that crack out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you have gone away this week. Yeah, man, that looks really good.
And just like that, our time on the Hardstand is coming to an end. With the help of friends, family, and the incredible team around us, Yama 1 is ready to go back in the water. Special thanks to Manaia Marine for taking us in on short notice, helping with parts, and even letting us borrow the car for trips into Whangarei. Blood, sweat, and tears went into this haul out, but we're proud of what we've done and proud to be setting off soon on our first real ocean crossing as a family. You! Thanks for watching another episode of Tidal Trekkers. Stay tuned. In the next one, we literally sail through the Whangarei Bridge and headed to the town basin for some much needed provisions and a bit of fun too. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for real-time updates. And if you'd like to help keep this adventure afloat, check out our Patreon. Every bit of support means the world to us. Thanks again. You!
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Take that bell down. Wait, what is Calvin sitting on?
Good job, Clay.
Good job.
What is he sitting on?
Whangarei Bridge Control, Whangarei Bridge Control. This is sailing vessel Yama 1. Thank you very much for accommodating our message.